Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Signature Cocktail with Kyle Hammond. I am indeed Kyle Hammond, and tonight our special guest is Tom Cathcart from G-Man Tavern. Hello, Tom.
Hey, Kyle.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks a lot for having me.
I'm excited. I've been coming to the G-Man for a long time, and I know you've made some cocktail additions and some fun stuff that's happening around. What can you tell me what's going on this month?
Well, we're heading into Halloween week with a vengeance. A lot of things going on the block at Metro and Smart Bar and here at G-Man Tavern too. We've got multiple shows this week, multiple band bills on Thursday and Friday, and then all leading into our annual kind of tropical themed Halloween party that we do. That's this Saturday with karaoke, costume contests, and all sorts of cool things.
Super.
I want to say it's like the 8th or 9th year we've done it in a row.
Wow. And so there is I just wanted to be clear, there is a costume contest.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice. Because what's fun is this show this signature cocktail will drop on Friday, so everybody should go to the costume contest on Saturday, because you may or may not see someone in particular looking quite different. That's all I'm saying. That's the spoiler or the
I was thinking it almost looks like we dressed up as each other.
It's true. It's true. We very much could be brothers.
Well, what we're talking about today, I'm glad you're bringing attention to the Bride of the Zombie.
Yeah.
I've we've had it on the G-Man menu here for a few years now, and it kind of has changed, but we've really settled into this recipe.
Yeah. How has it changed? What did it start with?
Well, at first it just started as, like I said, we were kind of doing the tiki thing, and I was doing a bunch of rums, a 5 rum zombie, a 6. I think at one point it got up to like an 8 rum zombie.
That's a lot of rum.
Right. Well, the zombie I think can be all sorts of different recipes, but one of the things that kind of ties it all together is once I started using the apricot brandy, that's really, I think, one of the crucial components. But after I blew through all this rum we had, really everybody doesn't really drink rum around here. We got a lot of tequila fans, so I shifted the recipe and kind of gave the people what they want.
Nice. I like it. I am also a tequila fan. So like you said, what we're doing tonight is Bride of the Zombie. So let's get to it. How do we make this thing?
Well, I like to build this first in a tin or a glass without the ice.
Got it. Okay.
The thing about this, I feel like when you have so many ingredients, if you forget one and you're building over ice, you're just going to wind up watering down your drink while you find the other bottle.
Yeah, I've had that problem.
So usually I batch these out, and I would do it in measures of like 8 ounces at a time. But since we're doing a single serve, I'm going to be measuring more of my liquors at like a ½ ounce at a time.
Gotcha.
But with my juices and simple syrup, I'll even just do a bar spoon's worth.
Got it. Okay.
So what I have for the total ingredients, I've got a silver tequila, a reposado tequila, an orange liqueur. I think you've got Grand Marnier there. I'll be using orange curacao. We're also going to have the apricot brandy I mentioned before, which makes a zombie, and then the Chinola passion fruit liqueur, which is just a killer touch. The stone fruit of the apricot with the passion fruit just really works. And then it's all rounded off with even more, a little bit of OJ, a little bit of pineapple juice, and fresh squeezed lemon juice, fresh squeezed lime juice, and simple syrup. So all told, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 ingredients in this thing.
So
What?
here's the fun part of this show is I'm gonna make a zombie of your zombie. So I will
Yeah.
make the home kit version of
Yeah.
your like because what you're talking about fresh juices and like
Sure.
I would understand how you make it in a batch because if I walked up to your bartender and said make me this drink and they had to mix all of that, I'm sure they would not like me very much.
That's right. Yeah. Well, we're G-Man. We're not Trader Vic's, right? And I think I'm seeing some maybe a sour mix on your table.
So here's what I'm got. I'm rocking. Oh, I gotta wake this guy up. This is your classic from the Jules lemon
Oh
juice
yeah. Oh yeah.
and from the Jules lime juice. That's what I
Uh-huh.
got for those. And
Uh-huh.
then I've got some nice pineapple nectar
Yum yum.
pineapple juice, and then it's from the Jules, literally from the Jules
Nice.
orange juice.
I think like with those, you'll find that the Jules type juice is going to be just sweet enough and kind of work like the sour.
Sweet.
So whereas I'll be doing a bar spoon of lemon, a bar spoon of lime,
Oh yeah, let's do it.
maybe a couple bar spoonfuls of simple. I think with you, what you could just do there is maybe just a half ounce of each of the lemon juice, lime juice.
Okay, half ounce. I'll do it.
And I'm going to keep it going with the juices, with the pineapple too. But when it comes to these, I'm a little more than the bar stool. I'm doing the half ounce, right?
Got it.
And now I've got all the 5 non juices already in there. And I'm going to do the tequila. The reason I have 2 is kind of another kind of zombie thing is, besides the apricot brandy, people want like just lots of liquor. It kind of goes into like a tiki menu. So when you have the silver tequila and the reposado, you're still getting that kind of like the vanilla spice of the aging in the reposado. And when it comes to like the brandy, I'm seeing a lot more recipes these days everywhere that are calling for split base, like a split base. So as opposed to just doing like with this all tequila, the brandy kind of cuts in there, and that kind of just little difference masks the heat of the booze
Mm-hmm.
and just helps it blend even more with all the other juices and whatnot.
Got it. That's what I was going to ask. The split base, meaning split multiple liquors or.
Yes. Well, it's like I was meeting with a lady selling her brandy, and she was talking about cutting Manhattans, doing split base Manhattans. So instead of 2 shots of bourbon to 1 vermouth, you would do 1 bourbon, 1 brandy to 1 vermouth.
So mix.
And
I got
when
it.
that idea first came around, I don't know, it sounds like a hangover to me, right? But it does add more complexity and more of just kind of an original flavor to it.
Yeah.
You know?
See,
And
back in the day, anytime anybody mentioned tequila would sound like a hangover to me. But and I've told this story to a number of people, I pushed through to the other side where now tequila is the only thing that doesn't
oh wow,
make me sick or give me a hangover. Like,
I've got quite a few regulars that feel the same way about tequila.
so I'm now on the other side of tequila, and so me and tequila are good friends. Uh, so I've got all of the 4 juices now in my tin,
Yep.
and they're just
And
sitting there. I
you're
don't need
just
to
going to
do
want
it.
to build all the liquors in there too, right?
Oh,
And I'm just doing a half ounce of each,
half
half
ounce.
of the silver tequila, half of the reposado, all the way through the passion fruit, the apricot brandy, and the orange liqueur. I used an orange curacao.
Got it. So half of everything, just half a half a half a half a half a half a half.
These are some of my favorite recipes when it's just like kind of equal parts.
So yeah,
Yep.
it normal, like I say normal, like your old school cocktails are like quote unquote simple 1 to 1 or whatever. This
Yep.
is 11 ingredients, but they're all half an ounce. So you don't need to
Yeah.
remember, you just need to remember the ingredient list.
Exactly. And I
Love it.
think this could do just fine without the passion fruit liqueur,
Uh-huh.
but why not? I think this
Yeah.
is like a maximalist recipe.
Yeah.
Um, all
Zombie,
the
zombie is
reading
all
I've done.
inclusive. It
I'm
just
sorry. Go
brings
ahead.
zombie just means everybody get in there and let's just get all the crazy.
Yeah,
I love
I've read a bit about it, and besides the kind of using different rums or different tequilas, and besides the apricot brandy, a lot of them I see recipes for including grapefruit, but I feel like grapefruit really overpowers it. Um, that's kind of a personal preference. I think if you Googled a zombie recipe, the first 10 could all be completely different. And that's another kind of fun aspect of it. And I don't think I mentioned back when we were doing the rum zombie, I was kind of using it to get through the inventory here, and uh, I saw that I saw Inherent Vice. It's one of my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movies, and they ordered a bunch of just awful sounding food, and the waitress recommended the tequila zombie on special, and yeah, that's why we got it here.
do it.
So I love a little tulip like this. This also works in a Collins glass or a coupe or all kinds of things.
Ooh.
Um, but one of my key tricks to this is that I've built it in the tin without any ice,
Mhm.
and I love to shake and strain over fresh ice. It brings all the ingredients together. It brings the temperature down, and so then instead of just pouring it over ice um, and serving it, you get it ready, and so then that first sip is how it should taste instead of like really bold and
Right.
hot.
Question. You said with my store-bought stuff, I
Yeah,
should not add simple syrup or should
you
or
know
still
maybe taste and see. I've found that a lot of those 100% juice have sweetening elements in it, and they aren't 100% juice.
yeah.
Sometimes they say,
Wait, you're saying that when they say 100% juice, that they don't mean 100% juice?
this is
Ah, come,
nothing to slander Jules.
come on. What are you talking? The nerve,
Well,
man.
I think what they mean by that is like the juice is 100%
There
juice,
you go. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
right?
Now I follow. Now I follow.
But
Uh,
this is, in a sense, it's kind of a fruity, sweet drink. So a touch of simple syrup wouldn't hurt at all.
I'm a sweet tooth, so I am
Yeah,
going to go ahead and put in a little bit of simple syrup because you know what simple syrup is. It's just
yeah,
sugar. It's just sugar and water.
sugar water.
That's a running theme of this show. It's simple syrup. It's just sugar and water.
Yeah, it's simple.
All right, here we go. Let me put a little bar spoon of simple in. Boom! Oh, it made a nice little gloop when I dumped it in. That's fun. All right, so now I need to put it into put ice in the other part of the tin. Is that what we're doing, right?
See, yeah, we built it in the tin, added the ice, shaken it up, and then we strain that over fresh ice.
Oh, so double. Oh, I go through a
I,
lot of
I,
ice
I
cream.
love my ice.
A contract with the ice guy or something? Or you just churn
Well, I
through
mean,
the ice. I love it. All right, so I'm putting it over there, and then I got to do. You already did your shake, so
yeah.
catch up.
Oh yeah.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, yeah, it's getting cold. And then you said Collins is what you was the secondary choice glass. Let me put it over here.
Yeah, I've got a 12 ounce kind of Belgian kind of glass.
Yeah, I tried to look and see what I could find that fit that description, and this was all I got, which is like I was like, this
Oh, I like that.
it's a water glass kind of. Is that
I
work?
like that.
Yeah?
You might even like that without ice, believe it or not.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh look, it's
After
got
you've like shaken it and strained it, you could be good. I don't know what kind of ounces you got in there.
I don't either.
I'm guessing maybe an 8 ounce glass.
Looks like 8. Let's
Yeah.
I'll go for it. I
You
mean,
might you might be surprised how nice it is with just like shaken cold and strained.
what
Yeah.
if I did one of those options where I put ice in it and then dumped it like a martini kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's try it. Let's try it.
Yeah, I think really it all comes down to like you have one of these and then you're just a zombie for the day.
Well,
My joke was drink 3 of these and you fight on the red line.
I like it. So there's just some water in there.
Oh yeah.
Cool it off a little bit. All right, let's try it.
I've actually got somebody in my family that um he was the first person to have zombie in print.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his name's William Seabrook. William Seabrook, and he was like a writer in the early 1900s.
Tom, you have a wonderful eye because look at that.
Oh
I
yeah.
put ice in there,
You know what?
the overflowing. So look at that. That's brilliant.
That looks really nice.
Oh, I like it. Oh boy. All right.
Now when I'm here serving these, I like to do, a cherry and an orange, a little garnish. But you don't have to. In the movie, it was some ridiculous like lime, orange, cherry skewer.
I've got some cherries. These are also from the Jules. So
Nice.
the electric,
So I'm sponsored by
they-
Empire Ice. You're sponsored by Jules.
there you go. I don't want to say they're toxic, but they are pretty electric red.
You know, so are ours. We have just like the classic like red guys.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Favorite flavor cherry red.
Sink to the bottom. Oh, it makes it a little cool little.
That looks really nice.
Yeah. All right. Let's
See
give
what
it
you think. Cheers.
Cheers, Tom. Okay. See? Yeah.
How'd that come out?
I like that. And
Yeah.
you are correct. There is some complexity. I'm getting a whole lot of different little and there's a little bit of that. And there's the pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't generally drink pineapple juice or I generally don't eat pineapple.
Yeah.
But so when I have it, I know I'm like, oh, there it is. So
Right.
that's I like it. I like it.
But it's not a tequila pineapple.
Right. And so like that's what I was looking for the tequila
Yeah.
in this, which is why
The cool part about this, if you have a favorite tequila, especially if you're talking like the Reposado or the Anejos, they can really shine in this. Like a lot of people are on the Casamigos train. Whether I am or not, I'm not sure, but that vanilla that's in their Reposado really will cut through in a drink like this.
that's what I'm saying. So I had to look for it, and then as I like swish it in my palate, I can be like, oh, there now I hear it, and now I
Yeah.
say I taste it. It's there. Okay.
Yeah, it's there. And so it's fun. And it's like, I don't think I have the palate to like distinguish the passion fruit from the apricot or anything like that. But
Yeah.
all of the things together, I just know it just tastes good.
Just works.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they do go down really easy.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like if you have to fight to taste the tequila, I can see where you're talking about having 2 or 3 of these. You're gonna be a zombie.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like I said, don't forget that, I'm usually making them up like this instead of by the half ounce.
Right. So
And
there you go. Even if it is just a half ounce or an ounce of tequila in there, like
yeah. Well, see, that's why let's say you're doing it again at your house. Let's say you got 3, 4 people over.
Yeah.
you know, the last thing you want to do is make one of these and then two people want one more. I would just get a head count.
Yeah. Who
And,
wants?
and, and then you can, you know, if it's two, you can double that. So you're doing 1 ounce or, you know, whatnot.
See,
What is it?
Bride of the Zombie, get a head count. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. All right. Awesome. Well, cool. Let's cheers to the people at home. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your bride and head over to what are the details for the costume?
Well,
Or
you know,
Saturday night.
this week there's so many things going on. You know, I've got a multiple band bill on Thursday night, Friday night, but then the costume contest and karaoke. The big party is this Saturday after 8. That's the 28th.
28.
Heck, we've got stuff. We've got the all building Queen, the Hella Queen, going into Wilco on Monday.
All
So there's all kinds of chances to come through.
Yeah. So head on over to G-Man. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Cheers, Tom. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
cheers. Thanks for having me, Kyle.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I like to sip for the end of